The morning of May 29, 1945, began like many dangerous missions over the Pacific. But within a few hours, it would become one of the greatest aerial battles ever fought in the theater. More than 600 aircraft would clash in the skies above Yokohama, transforming the city into the backdrop of an enormous air war. Hundreds of American bombers, protected by long-range fighters, would meet nearly every type of Japanese interceptor still capable of defending the homeland. For the men flying the legendary P-51 Mustang, this would become the most successful day in the history of the U.S. Army Air Force's 7 Fighter Command. Only months earlier, such a mission would have been impossible. Escorting bombers all the way to Japan required an aircraft with extraordinary range, speed, and combat performance. The arrival of the Merlin-powered P-51 Mustang, operating from newly captured Iwo Jima, changed everything. Equipped with external fuel tanks and capable of flying hundreds of miles farther than previous escorts, these very long-range fighters could accompany the mighty B-29 Super Fortress bombers from takeoff to target and back again. It was a revolutionary capability that denied Japanese defenders the opportunity to attack unescorted bombers. Before sunrise, 101 Mustangs from the 15th and 21st Fighter Groups lifted off from Iwo Jima. The pilots faced a demanding journey across the Pacific, battling poor weather that forced them to descend to just 2,000 feet before climbing once again to their escort altitude of 20,000 feet. Ahead of them flew an immense formation of 454 B-29 Super Fortresses, assigned to firebomb Yokohama's vital industrial district. As the bombers approached Mount Fuji and turned toward Tokyo Bay, every pilot understood they were entering the most heavily defended airspace in Japan. The Japanese had received ample warning. Air raid sirens echoed across the homeland while anti-aircraft batteries prepared for battle. Soon, the sky exploded with black bursts of flak as wave after wave of interceptors climbed to meet the Americans. Unlike previous encounters, this defense involved an extraordinary mix of aircraft from both the Imperial Japanese Army Air Force and the Imperial Japanese Naval Air Force. Nearly 10 different fighter types joined the battle, including the deadly Mitsubishi J-2M Raiden, the agile Nakajima Ki-84He-8, the feared Kawanishi N-1K-2 J Shiden Kai, the veteran A-6M0, and even twin-engine Ki-45 Toryu heavy fighters. It was one of the few moments in the war when nearly every surviving Japanese fighter force converged on a single target. Chaos erupted almost instantly. Individual dogfights spread across the bomber stream while Mustangs raced from one engagement to another, breaking up attacks before Japanese pilots could reach the vulnerable B-29s. One formation of Ki-45 Toryu interceptors managed to punch through the escort and launch determined attacks against the bombers. Their heavy cannon proved devastating, and Japanese crews claimed numerous B-29s destroyed. Yet the American escorts responded just as aggressively, diving through the melee to intercept the attackers before greater damage could be inflicted. Among the many pilots in the sky that day, Captain Robert W. Todd Moore would become one of the battle's standout figures. Leading a flight from the 45th Fighter Squadron, Moore spotted 3 J-2M Raiden fighters approaching from above. Without hesitation, he split his formation, directing his wingmen toward one aircraft while he pursued the leader. His first burst struck home almost immediately, forcing the Japanese pilot to abandon his aircraft. A second Raiden attempted to escape in a steep dive, but the Mustang's superior speed allowed Moore to close rapidly. At roughly 300 yards, he fired another accurate burst that sent the fighter crashing into the ground. Within minutes, the third Raiden had also been driven from the fight, leaving the Japanese formation shattered. The battle was far from over. While reforming with his flight, Moore spotted 2 N-1K-2 J Shiden Kai fighters circling above Yokohama. These aircraft were among Japan's finest late-war fighters and more than capable of challenging the Mustang. One broke away, while the second attempted to maneuver behind Moore's aircraft. The American pilot answered with a tight defensive turn, gradually reversing the situation until he found himself directly behind the Shiden Kai. His first burst damaged the wing, and a second volley struck the aircraft squarely. Moments later, the Japanese pilot bailed out, giving Moore his third confirmed victory of the day. Yet victory came at a price. During the engagement, renowned Japanese ace lieutenant, junior grade Sadaki Akamatsu, flying an A-6M0, launched a daring attack that shot down Moore's wingman before disappearing into the confusion. Across the vast battlefield, similar stories unfolded continuously. Mustang pilots intercepted enemy fighters before they could reach the bomber formations, while Japanese aviators pressed home desperate attacks despite overwhelming odds. The skies became a swirling maze of vapor trails, burning aircraft, parachutes, and anti-aircraft explosions. Few engagements of the Pacific War matched the sheer scale or intensity witnessed above Yokohama that morning. 4 hours, the battle raged as hundreds of aircraft crossed paths in one of history's largest aerial confrontations. By the end of the mission, the results spoke for themselves. The Mustang units claimed 28 confirmed aerial victories, while losing only 3 P-51s and a single pilot in air combat. Captain Robert W. Moore's 3 victories elevated him to the leading scorer of 7 Fighter Command, a position he would retain until the war ended with 12 confirmed kills. More importantly, the escort mission succeeded. Although Japanese fighters fought with extraordinary courage, they failed to stop the devastating bombing raid against Yokohama. The battle demonstrated how completely the balance of air power had shifted in the final months of World War II. The massive clash over Yokohama represented far more than another successful escort mission. It symbolized the arrival of complete Allied air superiority over Japan itself. The very long-range P-51 Mustang had erased the final sanctuary once enjoyed by Japanese interceptors, allowing American bombers to strike the heart of the empire under constant fighter protection. In the biggest single aerial battle of the Pacific War, the Mustang proved that range, speed, pilot skill, and relentless determination could overcome even the combined strength of Japan's remaining fighter forces. It was a decisive chapter in the air campaign that hastened the end of the Pacific War and cemented the P-51 Mustang's place among the greatest fighter aircraft ever built.